Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for joining me. First up, it's Women's Health Wednesday with Femme Medical Spa. And today I am taking you inside of their practice, taking a tour, and also meeting the team. Then it's Women's Wealth Wednesday with Foster Financial, and we're discussing how to build a financial plan if you're expecting a child. And a little bit later, we're taking a look back at Cookin Fort Wayne. This event is taking place tomorrow, so you don't want to miss it. That and more happening now.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by Femme Medical Spa. Hey there, today I am at Femme Medical Spa, and today I'm going to take you behind the scenes to talk with their team, learn more about their services, and take a tour of the practice. Let's do it. I'm now joined by Dr. Ashley Scott, certified OBGYN and surgeon, plus the owner of Femme Medical Spa. Dr. Ashley, good to see you.
Good to see you as always.
Yes, okay, so you have been here now for less than a year, and you are making quite an impact on Fort Wayne.
I am doing the best I can with it, but we are really setting out on our mission to really transform women's health here.
Yes, okay, so in case someone hasn't heard of Femme, break down what you offer.
Okay, so here at Femme, I am a fully board certified OBGYN, obesity medicine specialist, and menopause care specialist. In addition, I do aesthetics. So really we are a one-stop shop for women. So from head to toe, you can kind of get anything, any issues that you have that you want to address, we can take care of.
Okay, so that's great. So you accept patients as an OB and a GYN. I say you're the OB to the GYN. And so people can come see you, but the aesthetic side is something that's interesting, fusing that combination. So what made you have that idea?
So when I was in a previous practice, I was seeing a lot of menopausal women and just felt like they were not getting like the full scope care. They would have issues with hair loss or skin changes, and we didn't have everything that we needed to address those concerns. So we wanted to create a space where all of those things could be taken care of under one roof with someone who was just as passionate about taking care of these women as they were in terms of looking for a change.
And on the medical side, since you are a private practice and not located inside of a hospital, what services can you do here?
So here, you know, I'm still able to practice full scope obstetrics, so I can see, you know, all of my pregnant patients, any abnormal bleeding, menopause. But in addition, I can do like small mini surgeries here, I say, so endometrial ablations, hysteroscopes, endometrial biopsies, IUD placements. And then on the aesthetic side, we can do body sculpting, vaginal rejuvenation, which is amazing. You know, we have lasers for rejuvenating the skin or laser hair removal. So anything you can think of, we probably got a treatment for you.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, I know that you are growing and expanding, and you have your team that we're gonna meet.
Yes.
Let's do it. All right, so this is the Femme team. Hey, okay, let's meet them.
So this is David. He is our nurse practitioner. He is our injector, and he does our obesity medicine counseling.
Wonderful.
And next we have Zakia. She's our lead esthetician, and she loves to focus on acne specialist.
Very nice.
This is Ruth. She is our newest addition to the team. She's an esthetician as well.
Awesome.
And here we have Taylor. Taylor works our front desk. She really helps to orchestrate everything and keep everything flowing.
Wonderful.
This is the wonderful Nali. She is our student intern. She goes to Homestead.
Nice.
And last but not least, this is Alexis, our social media guru, who we love so much.
Awesome. What a wonderful team.
Yes, I love
Yay. Them. Okay, so next up, let's do a walk around. Let's look at the facility. It's so beautiful here. Let's take a tour.
Absolutely.
All right, Dr. Scott, let's look around this beautiful pink palace.
Yes.
So this area?
So this is our staff station where they can do all of their charting, keep up with the day-to-day workflow. On this side is where we have our spa suites. So this is where you get all of your beautification from head to toe, body sculpting, facials, laser treatments. And then right here, we're coming up onto my office. So this is my place of zen when I'm feeling overwhelmed.
Little escape.
Exactly. And then as we walk down here on this side of the practice is where I do like all of my medical things. So here is our procedure room. And then down this hall is where I see my OB/GYN patients.
Okay.
So we again can practice full scope medicine here. I see pregnant women, I see menopausal patients, and everything in between here.
Busy house.
Absolutely. We have a lab here as well, so you can get your blood drawn. We have an ultrasound technician, so you can get your ultrasounds done here as well.
Very
so
nice.
very few things that I have to refer out. And then finally, this is our consultation space. So we have a facial analyzer machine. We do injectables here. So really everything you can think of.
And just one
have it
spot.
here again.
And 360, and we are
Absolutely.
back at the front.
Yep.
Awesome. And so if someone is interested in learning more about Femme Medical and Spa, getting in contact with you to come in for these appointments and treatments, how should they do so?
So I invite everyone to go to our website. For one, they can contact us through our social media. So we are at Femme Med and Spa on Instagram and Femme Med and Spa on Facebook. They can actually schedule aesthetic appointments online, but for gynae or OB appointments, they want to call the office.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank
Scott.
you.
And if you would like more information about Femme Medical and Spa, we'll have their website and information listed below, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Femme Medical and Spa.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
This segment sponsored by Foster Financial. It is time for Women's Wealth Wednesday with Foster Financial. And today, Caleb Doan, their vice president, is joining me. And listen up if you are expecting a new child. Hey there, Caleb.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Okay, well, you know this topic all too well.
Yeah.
Becoming a new father and having one on the way.
Yeah,
which is
that's
exciting.
Right. Yeah, we've got a 20-month-old right now, and then we've got a baby boy coming really soon. So we're in the thick of it here.
In the thick of it. I love that. And so what you want to do today is really advise people on if they are expecting a child, that there is a financial checklist they can think about.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
where should they start?
Yeah, there's a lot to think about when a new baby is on the way, right? So we've kind of boiled it down. We'll probably spend maybe a couple weeks on this too, but today I wanted to talk about a couple topics that are really important, which is cash flow planning and as well as life insurance planning. These are two pretty big topics. Anytime that a new child is coming into the world here, the cash flow can certainly be affected because it's possible that one parent then decides to stay home with that child, or if they don't, there's probably going to be some added expenses for daycare eventually, or even the medical expenses from the hospital bills. So all of that impacts your cash flow. That's why it's really important to have an emergency fund set aside, usually 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. So we like to really harp on that point with a lot of our young clients especially, is building up that emergency fund initially. And then really identifying how your cash flow is going to change when this new addition to your family comes. If one person is staying home, we need to make sure that we're adjusting the income and adjusting the expenses to make sure we're still able to save enough for retirement, cover all the bills every single month. Obviously, it can be some high expense years when you're having kids, but typically we find kids get more expensive the older that they get, right? So we have to make sure that we have a sustainable budget, cash flow plan early on, and then we can continue that into the future.
So in this checklist, are there specific price predictions for the cost of kids? Because I know they are so expensive. So it has to be very daunting for a parent to try to guess what their expenses will look like. How will it increase? So this pre-list, is this something that they should do, come plan with you right when they find out?
Yeah, I mean, usually, we have a whole list of questions that we'll ask the clients of, hey, are you planning on, using daycare? Do you have family in the area? Is grandma and grandpa going to help out a couple days per week? What does the insurance situation look like? How high is your deductible? So there's a lot of things to consider with that. And then again, we kind of expect that those expenses continue to go up as soon as they're joining sports eventually, and eventually need a new car down the road. There's just a lot of expenses the older that kids get. So we want to make sure we're doing that cash flow analysis. And then separately, life insurance is always a really important thing to talk about for the parents.
Right.
And so, I mean, usually life insurance is needed if you would put somebody else in a difficult financial situation if you were to pass away.
Okay.
And so oftentimes when, there are two parents in the household and there are kids involved, if either one of those parents would pass away, it could, put the rest of the family in a difficult financial situation, even if one of the parents is staying home. If mom is staying home with the child, if she were to pass away, even if she's not bringing in any income, all of a sudden we need to pay for daycare expenses, or there's a lot of expenses that are associated with that. And if she recently left her job to stay home with the child, she might have lost her life insurance from work. Usually people have that term life insurance policy through work. And so we want to make sure that we're planning for that and both spouses are sufficiently covered. Everyone's life insurance need is a little different, and so we do an analysis on that and make sure you're sufficiently covered.
So do parents get life insurance on their children? I know at some point, the older they get, I see that happening, but do they get it immediately when they are infants?
It's relatively rare to do that, and I'd say sometimes there can be a small life insurance need. Most of the time, the vast majority of the need is on the parents, and we can either save for any potential needs just through an emergency fund for the kids.
Okay, and then now, all of these types of children accounts, okay, so I know that we've discussed several, just thinking about setting aside education and ways that you can get kind of like a tax cut, not have to pay taxes or deferred or something like that if it goes to the child after 18 and all that. Can you just give us an overview, excuse me, of some of those child accounts?
Yeah, definitely. So we'll probably go into depth on 529 accounts next time. Those are like the education savings accounts. Also the Trump accounts that are going to be available here very shortly. That's going to be really beneficial to set up for the child. Whether additional contributions make sense to go into the Trump accounts or not kind of depends on the person's financial situation. But at the very least, taking advantage of the amount that the federal government is planning on depositing in those accounts is really beneficial. So
so we got to get on those. So when are the Trump accounts going to be available? Do you know?
I think it's mid-year. I want to say July 4th, I think, is when they're planning on releasing them officially. But if you had a kid in 2025, 2026, 2027 or 2028, I think you're going to be eligible for that additional benefit that the government is going to put in there. So some of those accounts, 529s, Trump accounts, UTMA accounts, are other investment accounts for kids. So all those can be beneficial depending on the situation.
Okay, well, you have to come back and break that down for us. And I have to tell you something so funny. The last time I saw your daughter, she actually reached out and came to me. I think she sees me on TV with her daddy. So she's like, hi, I know you.
Oh, she's the most social girl. She's just
sweet.
never met a stranger in her life. So that's great.
She is adorable. Yes. Okay, well, thank you for breaking down this child account and information. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys, if you would like more information about Foster Financial, we'll have their website and their phone number listed below, so give them a call. This segment sponsored by Foster Financial. This segment sponsored by the Do It Best Foundation. I am here at Electric Works celebrating the Cookin Fort Wayne event that is taking place on May 14th. Now, this is an opportunity to come out and enjoy food and cuisines from over 50 different chefs comprised of community leaders, local chefs, and also on-air personalities. And it all is for a good cause, celebrating Ronald McDonald House of Charities. So let's go upstairs to their test kitchen and learn all about the event. Joining me now is Curtis Smith, who is the Executive Director of Do It Best Foundation, and Dr. Garrison and Dr. Bennett, who are both faculty members at IU. Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
Great.
Okay, so I love the coordination. Did y'all plan the red?
Well, not really, but we have organizations that are all about red.
All red.
So it just works out beautifully.
I know, I love that. Yes. We did have a conversation though that IU on brand was a good thing for us.
On brand, I love that. And
Right,
all of
right.
your brands are coming together for a really good cause to support the McDonald's House of Charities Foundation, which is also kind of red too.
Yeah, that is true. The Ronald McDonald House of Northeast Indiana is the sole beneficiary of Cookin Fort Wayne this year, and we're thrilled to support them.
Okay, so let's start off just what is Cookin Fort Wayne? This is the second year, so let the people know.
Yeah, Cookin Fort Wayne is just a great event. It's a food-based event. It's a fundraiser. Again, all the proceeds go to the Ronald McDonald House, and it's a night to come down to Electric Works to see this great campus, but to eat and drink, see live music, have a great time. It's just going to be a blast. It's just a fun night.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It's taking place on May 14th. That's a Thursday
That's right.
evening, so people can come. I'm sure the weather's going to be great.
Let's
Fingers
hope so.
crossed
Let's hope so.
on that.
Yeah.
And so, Dr. Garrison, I understand that you participated last year as a chef, and you're coming back with a whole new idea. So tell me about your experience.
So I had the most wonderful time last year. Brought some chili last year and teamed up with Kim Barnett Johnson of Ivy Tech, who brought jalapeno cornbread, and that was fun. And so this year, though, I was thinking, oh, what to do now? And it so happens that in December, we had a bake-off with our holiday party, and Dr. Bennett brought the most delicious gluten-free snickerdoodles, and we all fell in love with them, and she did win the prize.
Oh, we had a champion in the
So
house.
I thought that was a natural.
I love that. Okay, and this is what we see here. They look ooey gooey and so delicious. Snickerdoodle, made in a healthier way. Okay, so tell me a little bit about this recipe and what made you come up with this.
Okay, so I know so many people, family and friends, who are gluten-free. So when they go to certain events or restaurants, there might not be an option available for them. So I've made this recipe both dairy-free, gluten-free, and also use almond flour, so that increases the protein content of it. No refined sugars. So just wanting, I think that healthy can taste great when it's done the right way.
I love that. So that type of uniqueness from these chefs over here is what people can experience throughout this entire event, right?
Exactly, Jessica. Not just desserts. We're going to have appetizers and entrees and desserts and drinks, but it's chefs who have worked on this for years, who have a special recipe, who have something that they always make for their family and friends, and everybody loves it. That's what they're bringing here. It's a chance to taste a wide range of delicious homemade food.
I love that. And what makes it so cool is that everyone's not a professional chef per se. These are community leaders. These are people that you see, CEOs, possibly TV personalities, you know, nonprofit organizations that have a little special skill in the kitchen.
That's right. We have Dirk Rowley from Channel 15 is going to be with us. We'll have firefighters and doctors and CEOs, and we will have from some restaurants actual chefs. But everybody is going to do their absolute best to knock your socks off. We're going to have a competition for Chef of the Year. It's going to be a great night of amazing food.
Yes, okay, so now let's talk about how people can come, because it sounds good. You have to buy tickets.
You do.
And you have 2 levels of tickets.
That's true. There's a general admission ticket and a VIP ticket. It is a fundraiser to support the Ronald McDonald House, so we're selling tickets. And buying tickets is very easy. You just go to doitbestfoundation.org. And right at the top of our page is an events tab where you can click on Cookin Fort Wayne. So doitbestfoundation.org. General admission for $100, VIP, get you in early, access to even more food, a different set of live music. We've got Woman, a great local band doing live music. For the main event, we've got some acoustic music for the VIP. That experience is $200 a ticket.
Okay, I love that. And so Dr. Garrison, tell me about your experience last year and what made you want to come back and participate this year.
Oh, it was just so much fun. You know, Fort Wayne is such an amazing community with people, friends all over. So all night it was running into friends, It was talking about what people were tasting now, and I have to circle back for some more of that. And then at the end of the evening saying, oh my goodness, I'm too full, I can't do anymore. It was just so much fun to see everyone and to taste the delicious food. And then, of course, I think we all have a really soft spot in our heart for the Ronald McDonald House.
Absolutely.
So the fact that you're doing all that, having all that food for that very good purpose and benefit to our community is amazing.
I love that.
So thrilled you guys brought this back last year.
So good. And so, Dr. Bennett, will this be your first year participating?
It will be.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so just share just a little bit about what you expect out of the event and what you're most looking forward to.
Ooh, that's a hard one, but I would say that I'm expecting good food, good times, and supporting a good cause, which seems like the trifecta. You can't go wrong with that combination. So, and I think I'm looking forward to the most is just getting to see all the community members enjoying. I love when people enjoy the food that I make, and just joining all these organizations within our community together, that we're strengthening our community and supporting a great cause.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's time for us to enjoy the food you made right now. So let's take a plate.
I was wondering if we were going to get to
Right, you just gonna look at it. Okay.
right.
So we'll do this, we'll do a little cheers. Thank you all for joining me today, and best of luck winning Best Chef.
Thank you, Jessica. Cheers to you, Carly. Yes.
Ooey gooey and delicious. And if you would like more information about the Cookin Fort Wayne that's taking place on May 14th, we'll have their website listed below so you can get tickets. And I'm getting back to this ooey gooey snickerdoodle goodness. This segment sponsored by the Do It Best Foundation.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.